Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to another video. If you're new here and you're seeing me for the first time, do well to hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bells on to be updated anytime I post a new video. So in today's video, we're going to talk about something very serious. I got a request for this video and that is why I am filming it today, and it is how to deal with breakage when growing out your hair. This is a very serious problem, and I suggest you get your pen and your paper and jot things down because I have a lot to spill. I'm going to start by explaining what breakage means, and I'm going to give you guys an example. I don't want to speak long English. So let's start by removing a strand of hair from my wig. Okay. So let's say this is a long strand of hair. When the hair starts breaking into pieces, considered breakage. But when it is pulling out from the roots, and you are seeing long strands, it is hair shedding. Okay, so you don't mistake hair shedding and hair breakage. So breakage is when your hair is breaking into pieces, like cutting into pieces and not coming out in long strands. Now let me tell you guys how this breakage affects your hair growth and your hair length, and the reason why you feel like your hair is not growing. It is because, let's say for example, your hair is growing out about half an inch every single month. That means in 1 year you are expected to grow at least 6 inches of hair. Now in a case where your hair constantly breaks due to certain things you do, due to your lifestyle, or due to so many things that you do that you do not know about, let's say you lose about 3 inches or even lose 4 inches of hair, are you saying that you are going to only end up retaining 2 inches of hair for a whole year? Which is the reason why you probably carry your hair for like 3 years or 4 years and you still cannot get your hair down to your shoulders, or you cannot get your hair past your chin length. It is because you are not retaining length, and this could be because your hair is breaking. I don't know if I made that very clear. Things you can do to help deal with breakage while you're growing out your hair. And number one is being gentle with your hair. Now make sure you're using a wide tooth comb to comb your hair. Avoid pulling your hair, avoid harsh pulling of hair tugging, and using brushes that don't have soft bristles to comb your hair. Number two, avoid using heat styling tools on a regular basis. Some people straighten their hair every single day. Some people use coiling ones on their hair every single day, and trust me, this is going to affect your hair in one way or the other. So if you're going to use this, number one, make sure you're using a heat protectant, and make sure you're not doing this every single time. Like don't even do this like 3 times a week. It's going to end up making your hair break. Number three, protect your hair at night. So if you're going to bed every day and you are not protecting your hair, you're not using a silk scarf or a satin bonnet or a satin scarf or silk pillowcase or satin pillowcase, you are making a big mistake. There are so many sizes of satin hair bonnets that no matter how big your head is, you will get a size that will fit your hair. So make sure you get yourself a satin bonnet or a satin scarf or a silk pillowcase, or anyone you can get your hands on. Try to get one of them. It is very important. Keep your hair moisturized. Okay, this is why I usually recommend moisturizing and sealing. I recommend using hair butters, hair oils, and leave-in conditioners, because if your hair dries out quick like my own, you will want more heavy products to lock in the moisture. This is the reason why I use my leave-in conditioner first. I go in with my oil, and then I use my hair butter to seal my hair properly to make sure that I lock in the entire moisture so that it will not escape. Keeping your hair moisturized, you also have to make sure you deep condition your hair every week or once every 2 weeks. Make sure that whenever you're washing your hair, on every wash day, you are deep conditioning your hair with heat. If you don't have the heat scalp, try and get a plastic bag and cover your hair for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour and allow the conditioner to penetrate into your hair before you wash it out. And the next one, which is number 5, is to try to trim your hair regularly. Since you're having split ends, your ends are uneven, try to trim out the split end on time, because if you do not do them on time, they are going to travel up and keep going up, and at the end of the day, if you were supposed to trim 1 inch before, you may end up trimming about 2 to 3 inches because of excess damage. Now number 6, limit the use of chemicals on your hair. When I mean chemicals, I mean hair coloring, relaxers, and perming. Yes, I know you guys are going to come for me and be like, ah, but your hair is relaxed. Yes, my hair is relaxed, but let's start with coloring first of all. If you're going to color your hair, make sure you're coloring your hair, you're going to a professional to do it for you. And when you do it with a professional, you tend to go back there to get professional treatment. If you do not color your hair the right way, your hair is going to break off. I've seen a lot of cases where people had to do the big chop because they colored their hair the wrong way, or they just did something wrong with their hair coloring and they had to chop their entire hair off to start afresh. Now let's go straight to relaxers, my dear. Relaxers are chemicals. Yes, this is the reason why you're supposed to neutralize your hair after washing out your relaxers. It's also the reason why you are advised to space out your relaxers and don't relax your hair every single month. Some people here in this country, I'm going to talk about Nigeria because this is where I live. Some people here in this country just relax their hair once they sight new growth. They call it undergrowth. Once they sight new growth on their hair, they just immediately carry their relaxer and relax their hair, thereby overlapping their relaxers, relaxing their hair from the roots to the ends, combing the hair, being so rough with the hair, and at the end of the day, before you get to 1 week post relaxer, your hair has already started breaking. And you wonder why your relaxed hair is at chin length for 5 years. It is because you are over processing your hair, and trust me, it is going to lead to breakage, serious breakage. Now, if you want to relax your hair because you feel relaxed hair is easy to manage, you are wrong. Relaxed hair is more prone to breakage. If you're not being very careful with it, you're going to end up losing a lot of hair. Your hair is going to end up breaking off to the point where you feel like relaxers are very, very bad for you. This is the reason why I get so angry when people come to the comment section and start telling me that, oh, your hair is a wig. It's not possible for a black girl or a Nigerian to grow this long hair, this length of hair. No, it is because you yourself are not taking proper care of your hair. If you notice, I only relax my hair once or twice a year. In extreme cases where probably due to one reason or the other I've done 3, but usually I tend to do once or twice a year, giving my hair the space it needs to grow out before I can apply relaxers. And whenever I am applying my relaxers, I only apply relaxers to my new growth alone, and I don't go overboard with it. And then I stay about 15 minutes. I do not apply relaxer to my hair and leave it for 3 hours before I wash it out, which is what most of you watching this video used to do, and it is very wrong. Scrape that, stop doing that in 2023 if you want your hair to grow out long and healthy, looking like mine or even looking better than mine. Now, the next one is consider taking supplements. Now, this particular advice is something that I don't really like giving to people because I cannot tell you to go and buy biotin or collagen and start taking for hair growth, because you probably need a recommendation from your doctor or any professional healthcare worker. You need to go and get recommendations so you know the particular vitamin you need, you know the one that is safe for you to take. So before you get any supplements, please make sure you get recommendation for it. Stay away from the sun, okay? UV rays can damage the hair badly, even more than you can imagine. So if you know you are always under the sun every single day, if you know your lifestyle or your work requires you to be under the sun from morning to night every single day, try your best to make sure that you're covering your hair with a hat or a cap or scarf or something. Do not expose your hair to sun every single day, unless you're going to look for products that have UV protection ingredients in it, which I do not know anyone to recommend to you guys right now, but that is one of the things you should do. Then the final one I am going to talk about is to make sure you use your leave-in conditioners every single time. If your hair dries out every single day, please use a moisturizing leave-in conditioner every day. Do not use protein-based leave-in conditioners every day to avoid protein overload, which can also lead to breakage. So try your best to make sure that your hair is properly moisturized. I think I already said this previously, but overall, finally, to end this video, you all should know that hair growth is a process. It is quite frustrating to grow out your hair, but it's a process that requires patience, consistency. When I mean consistency, I mean consistently doing the same routine over and over again until you get your desired result. So do not be in a rush to grow long hair. Instead, if you want to focus on something this year to actually grow out your hair, focus on retaining length. Focus on retaining the length of the hair that is growing out already from your scalp, because whichever way it is, your hair is going to grow. try your best to see that you can retain the length that is coming out, the length that you are growing out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to make a part 2 of this video. I want to cut this video short here so that I don't make it too long for you guys to watch. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll reply everybody. I will see you guys in my next video.